deserving of love. How laughable, Kantaki said, as he stopped looking at the sword, continuing his walk towards his room. You claim to care for me so deeply, but you also say that you care for all of the other pieces. So which one of us is it that you truly care for? Or is it truly for any of us at all? Now, Kantaki, you must understand. You are all Kantaki. You act as if you are separate, different, but this is not the truth. In essence, you are one being, simply scattered to multiple places. You were meant to be one Kantaki. You are all the same Kantaki, and thus I love you all in equal measure until such time as you become your true self, a single Kantaki, the true Kantaki, and him too I will love unconditionally, his shadowy mother said, as Kantaki finally made it to his room, opening the door to find a warm meal prepared for him, most likely grown cold at this point, prepared by the staff. They often left his meals, as Kantaki sat down, preparing himself to eat his cold supper. Love, it's ridiculous. You put us through all of this, make us kill each other in order to be complete. It's complete insanity. Is that what you call love? Kantaki, you know this isn't my fault. I had no choice, Kantaki. You have to be hidden. Even now, I protect you. It is not my fault. These circumstances are of the making of my grandfather and my siblings, not myself. This is simply how it has to be in order to ensure your safety. Once you are complete, even they will not be able to wipe you away. You will become a permanent fixture once you are complete. Neither my father nor my siblings will be able to wave their hand and make you disappear. But until you are the true Kantaki, you are in jeopardy, and thus must be hidden. In truth, you should have been complete from the moment I placed you into the life stream, but they would have noticed you immediately, and with no intelligence, no ability to defend yourself, they would have all the time they needed to dismantle your being, even if it was powerful, with no consciousness, awareness, or intelligence. You would have been at their mercy, but with a full lifespan behind you, your own wills, desires, fueling your power, they will not be able to stop you once you are complete now, that you are truly a person. All you need do is become complete, and the process will be irreversible, so long as you do not wish it to be irreversible. So, you keep on saying that you have me hidden, Kantaki said as he continued his meal. How in the hell are you supposed to hide me from grandfather and your siblings? Especially when you say grandfather is essentially the one who created everything, along with your siblings. They're omniscient, aren't they? They see everything, know everything. So why is it that they don't know about me? It's simple, Kantaki, his shadowy mother replied, as she sat down in front of him while he ate his meal, with a wave of her hand, creating 3 objects: a candle that produced a bright light, a cup, and then a small block. I'll demonstrate, Kantaki, she said as she picked the cup and the small block up. You are this block. I am the cup. And father and siblings are the light of the candle. Their energy alights all things in all universes, in all realms of reality, and thus they are everywhere, just as I am everywhere, able to see and perceive all that our light falls upon. However, this does not allow much privacy, and so we have rules about how we are to interact with each other. We give each other space whenever one of us is present in a specific location or time. The others must give clearance, detach ourselves from that location and time, blind ourselves to the events that transpire so that our activities can remain our own, our intentions and our goals our own. But you are not one of us. You are my child. You wield our energy, my energy, and yet you are not me. If you were to be alone, without my presence, you would be as this block, she said as she placed the block upon the ground, the light from the candle casting a shadow from the block, just as the light falls upon the block, making the block obvious to see. So too would your energy be obvious to my father, your grandfather, and my siblings, your aunts and uncles. They would immediately perceive your presence, the unnatural state of your existence, and as it is against the rules for such powerful emanations to exist in a purified state, they would attempt to undo you, to wipe the shadow that you cast from existence before you can become complete and irremovable. But, she said, as she lowered the cup over the block, hiding it away beneath it, so long as I am present, your energy is hidden within mine, your presence ignored because of my presence and the shadow that I cast. They see that I am present and thus must ignore everything surrounding me and all events that transpire in my presence. They cannot look beneath and see you hiding underneath. And so long as I am present, you are safe. This is why I must watch over you, always. But that still doesn't cover so much. What about the effect that we have on the world? The people that we interact with? I mean, if they know everything and see everything, won't they just put it together? That is impossible, his shadowy mother replied. Simply because they know something strange is underway does not mean they are free to interject as they will, or that they can surmise the true nature of events. It is most likely certain that they know that there is more than one quantity, and that for whatever reason I am involved. However, they cannot surmise the full extent of events. They merely believe that I am creating instability or imbalance, as is my nature. They find everything that I do strange and awkward. To them, this is no different. To have created so many quantities is a contradiction of individuality, at least akin to their perception. To them, it is no more than me unbalancing the balanced system that they have created, which also explains my presence, why I watch. But they still remain ignorant as to your true existence and what you truly are. So long as that holds true, you remain safe, she said as she waved her hand, making the three objects disappear, still sitting in front of Kentucky calmly. Ugh. If they're seriously able to write off you creating massive numbers of duplicates, what kind of crazy nonsense do you even get up to? Oh, nothing really. Every once in a while, I move a universe around, make a planet disappear, and reappear somewhere else. Give sentience to something that normally wouldn't possess it. Invert the laws of reality here or there. So long as I don't do too much, they mostly ignore it. I don't know why it bothers them so much. I mean, truthfully, it doesn't really matter in the end. So what? if I switch the conscious minds and souls of people on warring planets with the people that they're at war against. It's amusing if nothing else. They were all so consumed with hatred for their opposing race, and now they are what they hate. She said, chuckling. You're kidding me. You really did that? Well, yes. Why not? It'll definitely teach them a lesson about judging what's on the outside. But honestly, it didn't get the reaction that I expected. Honestly, they just switched who they decided they hated. They still kept fighting. Honestly, other attempts were much more effective and humorous to watch. Every now and again, I find lovers in an embrace and switch their conscious minds and souls, turning the man into the woman and the woman into the man. I find their reactions in these moments and times far more amusing. In the moment, Kantaki spit the water that he was drinking all over his food. What? You really did that? Oh, that is so cruel. I mean weird in like a bunch of different ways, he said as he couldn't help but laugh, a smile peeking out on his face. Oh, that's nothing. In fact, you would be surprised how many of them enjoyed the exchange. Okay, I didn't think it would get weirder, but it did. It actually got weirder. Kantaki laughed as his shadowy mother began to chuckle as well, and they enjoyed that laugh together for the moment.